over on Calumet, right near, St. Alphonsus near Calumet, I should say. They got a little pole that's smoking at the base over there. Kind of taping it off now, so give you guys an idea what's going on. Could be a lot of snow getting to the wires. Something that happens. Moisture. It is what it is. Morning. Nothing major, just a little then you're gonna wonder why is it doing that though too. Are the wires separated properly, or maybe the wires insulation got kind of old and frayed and it started doing that, or shouldn't be too much overheating because it ain't drawing too much current up there. That's the City of Boston light pole, so it's probably on the City of Boston. Come out, take off the cover, pull out the wires. I might have to pull some new wires through there. Could be a bird nest inside there too. You never know. Or a rat nest, one of the two. Other than that, nothing. Oh yeah, you go through there. We'll hang around for a little bit to see if it gets worse or it gets better, or does it correct itself, or does someone have to correct it for them? And this is supposed to be, I don't know if you guys remember, probably 10 years ago, when a lot of dogs were getting electrocuted on these kind of poles like this because of the faulty wiring. So allegedly or theoretically, there's supposed to be someone that works in the City of Boston. Now, I know it's supposed to be somebody's job. I don't know whose job it is. Mayor Wu probably knows. Or the chief of streets, he should know. Whose job is it to go around and check all these poles for short circuits and continuity to ground from a live wire? Somebody's supposed to go around and check these, especially the concrete poles. The metal poles, somewhat, but the concrete poles were more of an issue with those. But all the poles should be checked, you know. So Engine 37 is probably going to hang around till Boston Public Works show up. It came as a utility pole. This is not a utility pole. This is considered a street light. A utility pole is one of those poles like this pole right here with the wood frame. That would be considered a utility pole. So that's why they couldn't find it, because they were looking for the utility rather than the light pole. She doesn't know what she's looking at. She's looking up, and she actually walked right by it and didn't see it. That's unbelievable. This is Allegheny Street, private way, St. Alphonsus. It might take hours before Boston Public Works come out. Most of them are probably out there shoveling the snow. It is kind of wrapped up with tape if you look at it real close. Somebody did wrap some tape around there to hold that box in place. kill the power. You kill the power to the. Oh, know what they did? That's weird. So is that grabbing the feed from here, going up to that pole, and then daisy chain across to that pole over there? That's what it looks like. Well, that's what they did. They grabbed the feed from there to feed that light over there. Because if I walk over here, let me see. Let me take a quick look and see. Looks like that light is feeding off of that one. Like it's feeding off of this. Can't see with all the wires up there, but get a better look from a different angle.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Always good to check. So there's no power down here, obviously, but when you go up to the top,
Bravo 102.
see if I can see it. Yeah. So that wire, no, it's disconnected though. If I'm looking at it correctly, it's disconnected. It's right there. It's the blue and white wire, but that's disconnected. Look like it's disconnected. Or maybe it's not. Okay, so maybe it's going on top of that, and it's feeding up to those knobs on the top. That's what it looks like it's doing. Without being right on top of it, it's kind of hard to tell. There is some dangling blue and white wires below it, but I think on top is feeding that light. Well, you really can't tell unless you really get real up close to it and see where it's really going to. They say never assume. So you have to, All right, so I'm gonna hang around for a little bit. Then Boston Public Works, they may show up on time, they may not. They're supposed to have a 15 to 20 minute window to respond to scenes like this. I understand why they wouldn't. If they are in the city of Boston, and you're coming from the closest location to this area, you should be able to get here within 15-20 minutes. Fire department gets there within like 3 minutes. And they say never put water. Bless you. Never put water on electrical fire. So water on electrical fire and water on grease fires are typically not the best combination. Now, situation like this, you could probably use a dry chemical, which works fine, or just shut the power off and isolate it and fix it the right way. Because right now it's more smoldering than fire, but if it keeps smoldering, it will become a fire. So fair to say, like what you're seeing burning, it's either a nest burning or it's the insulation on the wires. Another utility pole right.
Current temperature is 27 degrees. Wind traveling from the north 10 miles per hour. Relative humidity 81%. 1100.
The car that's gonna. I guess he got enough room to go behind the fire truck if he knows how to drive. I didn't say if they know how to drive, because some people don't know how to drive. Looked like it kind of stopped smoldering. Oh, no, it started back up again. For a second it stopped, then it kicked back in.
Well, make it 42. We have the 42, we have the match 1101.
Too sure what he's doing. I don't know if you guys can hear it. This, you listen real closely, you hear some like popping sounds in there. Imagine you take the cover off, you put more oxygen to it and make it go worse. So what you could do too, if that was the only source of oxygen, you could cover up completely for like 5 minutes and it'd probably go out.
I don't think anything exciting should happen.
No, you hear a little popping and crackling. Other than that, nothing major. But if you look at the top of the pole, it's a little smoke coming out of the top of the pole because it's going to the top.
Yeah, I think it's just venting out there.
Yeah. Just gotta hurry up and wait, you know? That's pretty much it. You hear like a little, I don't know if you get,
All fire alarms.
Box detectives can show us Adam Roberts.
he said call City Hall and City Hall calls Public Works. Or you can call Public Works directly, but sometimes they never pick up the phone anyway.
Box on.
I used to have a number for Public Works. I don't know if I have their direct number on my phone though.
435 you calling? Yeah, the 436 is gonna take the report. You can show me Charlie Roberts.
I don't know what I got in this phone now, so I don't know if you guys can hear that popping.
Transporting one adult male from 870 Mass Ave to Nashville. Study mileage is 3169.
I don't know why they don't have like a command center where all the dispatchers sit in one room and they dispatch out of that one area, or just have a radio frequency where you switch over to them and just call them directly on the radio. And then they have the capability of doing it. I don't see why they don't do it.
US destination, we're going to be clear 321. Destination clear 321, 1104.
Cut the tape off and probably fall right off. There you go. See that? They throw a dry chemical in there and you're good to go.
That's 2 call to apartment 3 on floor 3. Rescue 2 has to be waved off by EMS. You have it waved off by EMS 1105. Awful.
Well, this is the neighbors causing disturbance. Maybe they're fighting. It's 100 Cabot, Unit 406.
Sorry, number for the 870 Mass Ave incident.
Apologies, that was an update. Disregard 104, thank you for apologies.
Wonderful.
I think it's coming from further down than up. I could be wrong though. A lot of times water gets inside the conduit, and that's where it starts from. The water sitting at the bottom of the conduit.
If you don't mind, could you just free up my ID? I'm having trouble logging on. It's 91202.
You really can't put water in there because you make it worse because the water will just add to more shortage. So it's yeah, that popping is coming from down below.
I got it.
Yeah, I don't even see the disconnect. But where's the disconnect for that? It could be this one over here. That looks like the closest feed to it.
Human is a disturbance. Type that our neighbors are fighting and she's scared, and there's a child at home as well. The baby screaming.
You still hear the popping sound in there. I don't know why they don't have a faster response for something like this. The city of Boston should have a team standing by just for stuff like this. Unless they're all busy doing other stuff. Who knows? But then you got to figure, right, what's a priority and what's not a priority. See all those flex posts that were there? They're not there anymore in the middle. So there were some up there, but they're not there anymore. Yeah, so I'm thinking that feed is coming from that box there, unless there's another one further upstream. But further upstream will be going to the next one. But if you kill that, I think you're killing that too. Now that's something that the people that shovel the sidewalk is supposed to do. Whenever you shovel your sidewalk, you're supposed to shovel around the fire hydrant in the storm drains. At least that's what I was told when I was growing up. You shovel the storm drains and the fire hydrants because those are the two things that you need during a storm. Hello? Hey, how's it going? Good, not too bad. Uh-huh. No hot water? That's weird. We'll check it out. Yeah, because that'd be the whole building if you didn't have hot water. Right. I'll check it out. No problem. Interesting.
Fire alarm, ladder 18, Andrew Station, red line, radio check. Loud and clear, how do you read fire alarm? Loud and clear, going to 4. Keep it up, 4.
Those of you guys don't know, every Sunday morning, the fire department conducts a radio check in all the train stations, primarily the ones in the tunnel. So they want to make sure their communications work in case there's a major disaster in the tunnel, because you don't get the same transmission when you're outside the tunnel when you're in the tunnel. And they used to use those, I want to call it a BDA. I don't think they still use those anymore. I forget what it stands for, but like a broadcast something. I don't know, something like that. I forget what it was. It helped boost the signal inside the wherever you're at. It's like a miniature repeater on site, basically. That's what it does. What it does, it allows any frequency being used to be boosted up. We used to use them a lot in security in the high-rise buildings. He's gonna
You work around here?
not too far. I just follow all the calls that you guys have.
No, I asked. They said, yeah, I'm not from this house.
Oh,
I'm filling in just today.
Gotcha.
And they had said that you show up to some incidents from time to time.
Yeah, sometimes they're good ones, sometimes they're bad ones. It all depends.
This is one of
Those hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait.
Yeah. And the thing about it is nothing you guys physically can do about it. You know, they have to disconnect it and do what they got to do. And they got the call well over an hour ago, I think.
Probably. Yeah. We got it. I don't know. We've been here, 20 minutes at least?
Yeah, I think they got the call too. Probably around the same time you guys got the call. That's interesting, though. And I have a feeling that water went down that chaseway, and it's laying in the bottom, and that's where the wires are smoldering from.
Probably, yeah. More than likely.
Yeah.
Back with 1 mile to Nashville Street, Cider mileage 84031.
In a situation like that, there's nothing you really can do other than just disconnect it and probably pull new wires through. What station are you originally from?
Ladder 16.
16, that's out
I got
of...
promoted out of there in May.
Oh, okay.
And I've been floating around the city.
Well, keep up the good work.
What's that?
Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
You got to, man.
Engine 20, a
That's
medical
me.
assist, 151
Oh,
Howard
alright.
Street.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm not
Dorchester,
on
Engine
scan.
20, a medical assist, 151
I listened to
Howard
that,
Street.
and then the one.
Dorchester, nearest
And then what happens, once I
37217
determine on one, then I can go
Talbot
to
Whitchurch
the other
Street,
channels.
1115.
There's like a little art to it.
Yeah.
There was supposedly there was a train crash in Somerville early this morning around 2 o'clock. Like two trains collided with each other.
These guys went to a jumper last night off
Oh,
Mass Ave.
Mass Ave, yeah, I went over there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't stay around for them to pull them out, but I just...
I think they ended up finding him.
Yeah, but by that time, you know, if you're under the water 5 minutes or more, that's not good.
Especially when it's this cold.
Yeah, I did like a 45-minute video of that. And I'm saying I'm not gonna wait till they pull them out.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Sure is. I guess there was a female caller.
Oh, that's what it was.
And she said that he was there.
Kind of like an update. Fire department been out here for like 15, 20 minutes, maybe longer. Still no sign of Boston Public Works. Not too sure what's going on. As you see, the engine had left, went to the station, and came back. And they're out here well over a half an hour, and the pole is still smoldering. And I don't know if the people coming from their house or where they're coming from, but
Engine 20.
I mean that should be unacceptable in the city of Boston. I mean,
Yeah, you cancel EMS, it's just a lift.
That's assist only 3 minutes.
God forbid if it was a real emergency, like how long would it take them to come out? I think they do have a shortage of workers. I know that. I'm not too sure how much of a shortage of workers they have, but if they can't get someone, they should have a subcontractor come out. But yeah, this is something Mayor Wu and a so-called city councilor should be, you know, making sure it doesn't happen instead of doing other stuff.
Engine 10.
This thing's kind of picking up a little steam there.
State Street, Orange Line.
Then see that black smoke? That means it's actually burning the wires. So you see that black smoke coming out of there? So it's kind of getting more fuel to the, matter of fact, you know, you might see some sparking and arcing at this point. If you see a couple of sparks fly out of it, don't get scared, because that's kind of normal. Yeah, actually unheard of. Wait over half an hour for Public Works to come out for a light pole. kind of chilly out here too. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's pretty cold out here. Like I said, I don't know when Boston Public Works is going to show up. We've been out here well over a half an hour and no sign of them. And if I'm not mistaken, the yacht they come out of is right over there on Highland Street, right in Roxbury, which is not even 5 minutes away from here. I don't know what pole number. They usually have a number on the pole. Maybe if I go on the other side, I could probably see it. Look at the. See if I can see the pole number on it. You really can't see it, but it's right there. I don't know if my. You hear it like percolating. It would sound like it's. Yeah, so there's no other box unless it's going way, way up. All those flex posts right there, each one of those costs like $300 a piece. See, as you can see, there's none of them in place. If you look up there, there's none in place. They're all knocked down. Nope. Alright guys, I'm going to hang around for a little bit longer and see if the public works show up, but the fire department is probably going to be here for quite some time because nobody's in sight. Hear it percolating. Like I said, that could be more downstream than upstream, so could be, who knows. That's a good question. We should ask some of our city officials. What's the estimate? It's still there. You gotta listen real close. It's
Fire alarm engine 10.
I don't know. It's,
Downtown crossing, red line. Radio check on channel 1. How do you read? I'll hit it with the loud and clear. How do you read fire alarm? Loud and clear. Switch your channel 4.
All the emergency ones.
He said he called the emergency line, they didn't answer, so that's not good.
4-1.
I can always call 311 and let me just for giggles. Let me call them and see what they have an ETA on. I'll call them and see what they have. If they have an ETA for let's see.
I have that.
Let me, while I'm recording, I could document that. Give them a call and see what they say.
1-1.
Thank you for calling Austin 311. If you're experiencing an emergency,
So I don't think anything we say is that good.
otherwise, stay on the line and one of our call takers will be right with you. Or you can use the Boston 311 app to submit service requests directly. Thank you for helping keep our city beautiful.
Fox 101, can I also have a PS response to National Street as well? Fox PS, can you head over to National?
Parliament 23 radio check. 3 line 15, channel 1.
The phone just hung up. That's weird. So that's weird. The phone just hung up all by itself. Have to call him back.
Thank you for calling Boston 311. If you're experiencing an emergency, please hang up and call 911. Otherwise, stay on the line and one of our call takers will be right with you. Or you can use the Boston 311 app to submit service requests directly. Thank you for helping keep our city beautiful.
Yes, did you have a call for St. Alphonsus Street and Allegheny Street for a utility or a light pole that's smoking?
Where?
St. Alphonsus and Allegheny Street in Roxbury.
I'm sorry, you're coming in and out.
St. Alphonsus Street? St. Alphonsus? Correct.
And what's the other street?
Allegheny?
Allegheny?
That's correct.
Okay. You said smoking coming out of the light?
It's coming from the base of the light pole. You should have had a call already in. Did you have a call already in for that?
St. Alphonsus, S-T-A-L-T-H-O-N-S-U-S.
Yeah.
Open mic, watch your mic.
It's coming to the ground now. Down below.
Open mic, watch your mic. Radio 1305, watch your mic.
I'm going to record it now.
Yeah, because that call should have went in at least a half an hour ago.
Fox, go to. Can I have one of the from 870 Mass Access?
Say it again?
Which department are you from?
Well, no, the fire department called it in about at least a half an hour ago, and they've been out here about maybe half an hour to 45 minutes, and no one showed up.
So I'll flag it.
Uh-huh.
Alright, and then I'll
Okay. All right, well, we'll see what happens. Thanks.
Yep, is there a callback number in your name?
Well, you can call them. You see it in the caller ID, and I'll pick it up.
617-212-8388.
Yep, that's good enough.
All right. What is your name, sir?
Say it again. Oh, Porter. Last name Porter. Porter.
Your last name, spell that again?
Porter. Porter.
Oh, Porter.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Have a good weekend. All right. So she said she's gonna flag it, but I don't. It looks like she didn't have a prior call for it, which is kind of weird. It's coming from the base of the pole now at the bottom, very bottom, coming off the ground. These guys been out here for at least a good half an hour to 45 minutes easily. Well, I've been recording for 40 minutes, but I paused it for a little bit, so that's probably close to an hour. So now it's coming out the between the crack of the concrete and the curb. That should be unheard of. You have to wait almost an hour to get a response. That's if they show up at all. What if they don't? What happens if they don't show up? That means there'll be like a fire detail out here for the rest of the night if they don't show up. And you got to document what you see. You see that no one showed up. I mean, so Rangers 37 just hanging out for as long as they can to this problem is rectified.
Engine 21, enter known vehicle, 8 Allstate Road, Dorchester. Engine 21, enter known vehicle, 8 Allstate Road, Dorchester. Nearest box 7277 South Bay Center, Allstate Road, 1143.
Province 22, radio check, grade line special. Gentlemen.
Interesting.
Last vehicle report. Our alarm to engine 22, radio check, schedule green line. On channel 4, how do you read?
Box 411, you still by that Home Depot, check for mail down. We just got a call for mail down instead of Home Depot near my location.
And he said they've been out here well over an hour and no results from the city of Boston. I called them myself and it seemed like she didn't even have no call pending for it at all, which is interesting. Looks like it's kind of slowing down, but it's probably running out of stuff to burn. That's probably the reason why he's doing that.
Engine 22, a cardiac disorder, 675 Massachusetts Avenue, Boston. Engine 22, a cardiac disorder, 675 Massachusetts Avenue, Boston. Nearest box 1662 Massachusetts
It
Avenue,
did slow down a
Washington
little
Street,
bit.
1146.
Tango Delta 525 Ocean now.
Alright guys, I'm gonna get ready to head up out of here, but you get to see what I see. Been waiting over here well over an hour, and no sign of Boston Public Works.
Box 131.
Looks like it's starting back up a little bit. Alright guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. Catch you guys on the next one.